Honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rekah Kradash, and double honor to the man of great millstone that is out there on the highway and byway, pushing his truth day in and day out, also pushing the truth of the worldwide internet, reaching the elect to put them out of a two-third state of mind so that we can be beamed up on the chair of salvation to live in the kingdom under King David and the Supreme King Yahushua, which he has the title of command, authority, and rulership over heaven and earth. Though title has been given to Yahushua by his father Yahweh. Also, I'm not a member of GMS, but I believe GMS has the 100% truth of the Bible to the Akim and the Akra, which are the men and women that are listening, learn, and continue in faith, prayer, repent, and fast, and keep the laws and commandments to the best of your ability. As it states in John 14:15, if you love me, keep my commandment, as well as Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear Yahweh and keep his commandment, for this is the whole duty of man. I want to play this video that I saw earlier. It's a powerful video, and a lot of Eves need to listen to this here, because this Muslim, he's speaking the truth about man. He's a dominant figure over a woman, and we are your bodyguards. And you have so many women here in the Western society want to be like a man. They want to dress like a man. They want to act like a man, instead of being feminine, So this is what Western society have produced. And, this man, he's Muslim, but any level-headed man around the world, if you making sense about society, I can agree with it. It just, he's, and, he's in the belief of Muhammad, and that's the difference between us and the Israelites and Islam. So this man here, I'm gonna play this video, and then I'm going to add a little bit to it, and then that will be it. So let's get it.
I mean, doesn't the Quran say that men have authority over women?
Well, don't they? I mean, according to your own narrative, men have been running the show. The feminists are asking for their so-called rights. From who exactly? Okay, if you didn't have what you call patriarchy, then what you would have is a hell on earth for women. Because clearly, women do not have the power to coerce men, to force men, to make men deal with them this way or that way.
Women are the weaker vessel. Men are the stronger vessel. The Heavenly Father, he set it up that way. And also he set it up, 1 Corinthians 11 and 3, he have a order. And that order is, the head of Yahushua is Yahweh. The head of man is Yahushua. The head of woman is man. Western society over here have bamboozled our women to believe that we are on an equal page, and we're not. So let's go back to the video.
If you're out somewhere and a man starts to chat you up and you don't want to be chatted up, what do? You tell him, I have a boyfriend, I'm married, and he goes away. You have to conjure up an imaginary man to get him to back off, because 9 times out of 10, only a man can keep another man in check, because men are inherently more dangerous than women.
Now, what he said, a man would normally keep another man in check, that's true. If a woman, she by herself, for a lot of men, she is free game. It's like a bear finding a salmon. He's coming after that salmon. But if that salmon is in the hand of another bear, that bear, he gonna think twice. Well, no, I'll just sit this one here out. I'll wait till I, see another salmon come down the creek, before I mess with that one, before I mess with him, And that's just how the nature of man is. So we are the bodyguard to our women. Even from the jump, when you meet her, at a restaurant or at the store or out and about or whatever, when you meet her, you're protecting her, right? As soon as she say, I don't have no man, I'm single, and she have that look like she interested or whatever. From that point on, you already started your job dealing with her for as protection wise. Because if she like you and you like her, and you want to make something out of it, you're not going to let no other guy come in between you and her. You can say, hold on, brother. You see me and this woman here talking. You're going to defend her if he try to lay hands on her by, trying to grab her by her arm or whatever and say, you come with me. No, you're going to go into that defense mode and you're going to protect what is yours. Even if you met the lady a few seconds ago, if she down with you, she like you, she want to talk to you, and all this just talking, you are now her bodyguard. Just like that. Just like that. So, men have a, once he get that authority over you and you accept his authority, hey, it's going to be difficult for a man to come at that woman when she have a man. So, this pretty much, what he's saying, but let's go back to the video.
Instead of patriarchy, replace that word with bodyguard. What makes more sense? For you to be my bodyguard or for me to be your bodyguard? Who do you think is more capable of protecting who? From who? If men didn't protect women, who would? Why, men would do whatever they wanted. And isn't your bodyguard responsible for you? Shouldn't you listen to him if he says, for example, don't go here, don't go there, or let's take this route instead of that route because it's safer? Isn't that authority?
Now, I remember back in my, heyday, I was talking to this girl. She was kind of out there, and I wasn't trying to get anything serious with her, or whatever. I was just pretty much checking her out, just talking to her, just to see, what could happen, and she was, I think she was with some family members or something like that. And it was just a simple conversation or whatever. And somebody, I forgot what the person said, but the girl, she had said, oh no, he can't control me, he can't handle me, this and that, whatever. And it's just the blatant disrespect that a woman would say to a man, and she don't realize that a man that's interested in you, or matter of fact, he ain't got to be interested in you. If he just a guy that, he want to, if he see you in harm's way, he's going to go into a protective authority, for you to help you. Most guys ain't going to sit back and just watch a woman, get a head stomp in, but some of these women might need it, and I'll say this here, it's not a good thing to be Superman for a lot of these women too, because just because they scream out and holler, that doesn't mean that they didn't start the shit. They just know that, they can scream and holler and get some guy to come help them. And that's the trap that a woman would use to get a man that doesn't know anything about what's going on, to get him to come, and that can be his last day on earth, jumping in something that he don't know nothing about. It tell you that in what is it, 2 Ezra, 14 and 34. I'm come back to this, so let me get that. 2 Ezra. Might be first Ezra, but let's go. Second Ezra. No. Let's find that. Salakia. Might be first Ezra. Where it says that yeah, this is right here. First Ezra 4:27. Many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for a woman. So, you know, a woman, you know, the Bible also said that I find more wickeder than death the woman. And she will start something and run out in the street or have somebody to come over, you know, and knowing that she finna go carry out this evil, deceiving act to get her brother riled up. And then she'll probably have, you know, 2 or 3 of her friends, male friends, to come over and whisper something in their ear, telling them, hey, you know, we can do something, you know, we can, you know, have a, you know, threesome or anything to get, you know, a couple guys to come over. And then, you know, when they come over and they see this guy whooping up on her, then they're going to come get him. So that's what, you know, a lot of women, you know, they have a deceiving mind. You know, their mind is to get you, you know, and handcuff, to, you know, to get you, to put you in the trap, you know. And that's one thing that that me, myself, personally, you know, for as if I'm dealing with a woman and then somebody else come in between me and that woman, you know, now that can be a very heated, you know, situation, put it like that, because I don't want no man to come tell me how I need to deal with my woman, you know. So First Ezra 4:27, many also have perished, have erred, and sinned for a woman. So, you know, a lot of times you see a woman in distress, you know, she's screaming or whatever. A lot of times, you know, I'll leave that up to you. You know, you make your own judgment. But a lot of times, listen, and these times, and now in these times, it's good to, you know, just call 911 or just, you know, going on by your business, you know, because these women here, you know, they will set you up and they don't even care. Get you to do something that they already had predestinated in their mind. You know. So let's go back to the video here.
Yeah. But he's doing it for you. Would you feel resentment about that authority? That's irrational. Look, you cannot dismiss the importance of physicality, human physicality. We're physical beings. Technology does not level the field the way you think it does.
Exactly.
And if you were walking in the street by yourself late at night and you see a man coming towards you, which one of the two of you is more likely to be afraid? Who's going to be scared of who? But see, you in the West have confused this. The feminists have confused this. The power imbalance. That literal physical power imbalance. That imbalance in the ability to coerce and exert force and to be violent. It's just a fact and a reality of the power imbalance between men and women. But your culture is in love with power. It's in love with force. It's in love with violence. So to you, whoever has the greater capacity for violence, whoever has the greater capacity for being dangerous, then that person is better. The one who can exert his will is better. Whoever has the power to force people to do something is better. And whoever is weaker is less. It's because you admire power so much, and you admire force, and you admire the ability to coerce, that you find yourself resenting that men have authority over women, or the idea, the concept of men having authority over women, because you think it's unfair. You think that women are being deprived. But
Now, I have a video of what he just said right there, because a lot of women feel deprived and they feel less of a woman when they have to obey a man. I did a video of this Eve at her wedding. The preacher was saying, and obey. And she paused. She resented that word obey, because society have told our women that you're great, you're better than a man. These feminists, listen, for the feminists, they have to go where? City Hall. They have to go where? To a Supreme Court. They have to get laws to protect them. And who are the founding fathers of this land? They created the law. So they had to go to mainly a man to get a law passed. So that right there show you that you're not running the show. And a woman, she love power so much. Once she get it, you know, as they say, if a man give you a hand, you know, the person want the whole arm. You give them the whole arm, then next they want the whole body. A woman can't just have enough. A woman, she's not satisfied. Just like After 7, back in the day, you know, the guy singing the song, I give you the sun, the moon, the stars, and whatever else. And that still ain't enough. She want it all. You know, Eve, our women, and Esau are on the same playing field. But Esau, he has the power. And he used our women as a pit bull to get his agenda across. And Eve feel that she's on the same playing field as Jake. I'm gonna show you that video, and I already got it set up here. Let me find it right quick. Bear with me for 1 second. And here's the video right here. So let's play it right quick. Bride refused to repeat the wedding vows.
In sickness
and in health,
and in health,
to love, cherish, and to obey.
We didn't talk about that one in council.
We did talk about that in council. Yes, we did. So you want me to repeat that again? You want to just keep going?
I think we can keep going.
All right.
In sickness
and in health,
to love,
cherish, and to obey.
We didn't talk about that one in council.
We did talk about that in council. Yes, we did. So you want me to repeat that again? You want to just keep going?
I think we can keep going.
See that? That's the blatant disrespect that we get from our women. And right there in front of his family and her family. And the man, if we was back, let's say, I'll say maybe 50 years ago, that guy that was laughing, he wouldn't have been laughing. He would have had a stern look on his face. He probably would have checked her right there. Especially, you know, down south. Not saying that any other, you know, man anywhere else, up north, out west, out east wouldn't do it. I'm speaking on from where I'm from, you know, and I'll say about 50 years ago that there would have been checked right there in the church, or it wouldn't be no service, it wouldn't be no wedding, you know. And 50 years ago, you know, women were pretty much the same as today, but women are a lot wilder. The moral factors of a woman is a lot wilder now than it was 50 years ago. You know, you have some women that still stick by their man and still, you know, somewhat respected their man, but all through time, you know, both men and women, you know, have been off on how they treat each other. Like I said, I'm not trying to bash, you know, just women only, but this subject is dealing with women not obeying their husband, you know, They want to have the same power as a man, and you cannot have that. Just because Esau gave it to you, he giving you fake power. And when you are put in a situation where you think you got power and you don't have power, you don't have control over your body, then you're going to reflect on all those lies that was told to you on the internet. Just like what he said, internet versus physicality is totally different. It's totally different. And, that Eve, that marriage is not going to last long, because you can't have, as they say, you can't have two gods. She want to be a god, and he already a god. And they both got the same power. So who going to submit? She don't want to submit. Submit is obeying. You being under authority. It tell you in Ecclesiastes, 30, is it 36? Oh yeah, Ecclesiastes 36 and 24. He that getteth a wife beginneth a possession, a help like unto himself, and a pillar of rest. So when you possess something, you own something, right? And that person that is possessed, is a possession, supposed to obey the person that's in authority. That man in this video here, let me just select it.
Cherish.
And to obey.
Come on now.
Cherish.
And to obey.
This man is her authority. This man is her boss. This man is her Lord. Sarah and Rebecca called their husband Lord. He's your provider. He's your protector. But our women do not see it that way. But you will. It'll be very soon. You will. You'll come down off that high horse of lies that Esau has filled your head with, and even this is this Bible is something special, because this Bible is alive and well. It's breathing, even though it's on the cell phone, it's still breathing truth. It says here, Jeremiah 31 and 22, how long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. And that is way out of order. The order of things, 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. Read it. A woman's supposed to be in a submissive role. What is Titus? It says here, let me go to 1 Timothy. That was pretty good, but let me go to 1 Timothy. It says here, let woman learn in silence with all subjection. But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to absorb authority over the man, but to be in silence. So, there you go right there. Being silent and under subjection, Not saying that a woman, supposed to be, just, a mute, not say anything, in the house or whatever. But every man is different. You just don't buck up and catch an attitude. You got to suppress that. Every man know how to treat her man. Every woman know how far to go with her man. And if you with a man of the Lord, you know not to, bring that worldly shit in the house. Because I'm sure he's teaching you, how to be submissive and how he wants you to treat him. And the Bible shows the man how to treat the woman. You treat the woman as if you treat yourself. You love yourself, you're not going to hurt that woman. You're not going to be wicked towards her, because you want her, to be a pillar of rest to you. So you don't want her to, to do any harm to you, So let's finish this video out, and this here will be it.
You think it's unfair. You think that women are being deprived. But remove that authority and see how deprived you'll be. Remove that authority and you will be in danger. You will be deprived of your safety. You'll be deprived of your security, your freedom, and maybe your life. You invent a concept, this concept of equality, and treat it as sacred.
Now, what he just said, remove that authority from the woman, and pretty much you remove the authority from the woman, she gonna go gag and abroad out in them streets, just like the woman over in that Arab country, where she thought it was smooth to talk loud, disrespectful to the man, just because he told her that you have to pay for your driver license and stuff in order to get it back, and she went smooth the hell off. If she had a man there, he would have known, hey, let's keep calm, let's just get our stuff and let's go. But as a woman always say, when they get mad, they see red and they get emotional, and they don't think logically of what can happen when you say this, what can happen when you do this. And women don't think like that. Mostly men, we think like that. What if? What if I do this? What if I do that? Because we can perceive what's going to happen before we say it, because it can go down fast. So the logic of a man is totally different from the logic of a woman. She normally roll off a negative. She roll off her emotion, I meant to say. So let's go back to the video.
You believe in it religiously, with religious devotion, and you demand that everyone believes in it, and no one can dare doubt the reality and the holy truth of the concept of equality, even though all evidence that you are exposed to on a daily basis disproves that concept. So you'll make fun of us, and you'll look down on us, and you'll insult our intelligence for believing in something that you say we don't have any proof for. Meanwhile, you're believing in something for which all of the proof that exists disproves it. You see how incoherent your thinking process is?
No, I'm going to end it right there. Hopefully this was edifying. See you on the next video. Shalom.